We're here with a Clean Slate, Livia and Shannon, and they are a organization duo. You can look at us. First of all, just tell us like a little bit about your business first.
Okay.
Like what you do.
Okay, go for it.
I'm not the talker. We organize people's homes and businesses. So we go into spaces that are cluttered or that need new systems. Sometimes people are moving or they've done something different with a room, and we go in and we help them create a system that works for them and is functional. And sometimes we purge a lot of their stuff. Sometimes we don't. Sometimes we just repurpose things. So.
Yes. Yeah, we generally work with like busy professionals, families who are super busy, who are like running in and out the door, who don't have time to create these systems, and then their kids get older and their stuff just multiplies. And so having somebody come in and just like be an extra set of hands while they're doing their life, while they're working and they're taking their kids to do their things and all that stuff. So we help busy people.
Yeah,
like,
who walk past
control.
the closet like every single day and like, I really need to get that in order, and they'll call us to do that.
But it's interesting too, like I feel like a lot of people that do this don't work with businesses. Do you know what I mean? Like it's mostly like household situations.
Yes,
but
we definitely do both. The majority of it is our homes, for sure.
Okay.
But we've done a couple of businesses.
We have, storage rooms for like equipment and things like that.
Okay.
And then we did our preschool office.
Yes.
So there was that, and that just houses like all the toys and art stuff and all that. So putting in a system where the teachers could come in and actually find what they needed, take it to their classroom, and then other teachers would know where it was supposed to be.
That was by far our biggest project.
Yeah.
Like I went home and had dreams about it. It was so consuming. It was all I could think
like
of.
how long did that take you?
I think it ended up taking like 30 hours.
I was going to say we were there for like 4 days or something like that.
I think it was even more.
Was it more than that?
And it was like
we've spent so much time at that school, it kind
all
of blends together.
But the thing is, we knew it. Like we worked there for so long that we knew that room so well.
Yeah.
Wait, so tell people you worked at the preschool before that.
Yes.
Together.
We worked at Noah's Ark Preschool.
Yes.
And we were teachers in the threes classroom for I think like 9 or 10 years.
Yeah.
And you worked in the twos room the year before I started.
Yes.
And then you wanted to move up.
Yes.
And then
Twos are hard.
Twos are hard.
Diapers. For everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
And then I started, and then we got randomly paired together. We had never really
Okay, that was our question. We wanted to know how you met. Okay.
That's how we met. We just
so you
got
didn't
placed
know
in
each
the
other
same classroom.
previous to teaching.
No.
Knew of each other from subbing in the building and things like
got
that.
it.
But did not know each
we
other.
never really like chatted or talked or anything like that. And they're like, "You're gonna be with this, Shannon." I'm like, "Oh, she's cute. That's fine. She's
She's
nice.
so cute."
And I said,
She's
"Oh
so
no."
cute. I know. So we got paired together, and then they were just like, "Okay, well, good luck."
Yeah.
And then, so we were together in that classroom for like 9 or 10 years.
Oh, wow.
And so we, it was like co-parenting.
It is when you have like a class, like I think we had like 13 3-year-olds in our very first class. Like there were a lot.
Between 10 and 13 every year.
Every
we had
year.
2 classes every year.
Yes.
So that's like.
Oh yeah, because they're on the opposite
days.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
And you had both her boys, right?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
And
sure
it's so
did.
bittersweet because you had Sutton on your last year.
We did.
That made me so happy.
And we, like that last year was like the year to end on.
Okay, well that's what we want to ask you about.
Yes.
Like what made you
Well, that was like the best. Those were the best.
But what
That
made you
was the-
decide to leave and do this?
Well, we have kids who are about the same age. So like we both have sophomores in college right now. So they were graduating high school around the same time, and we were both like, this particular preschool is over by 2:00 in the afternoon most days. So we were just kind of like, okay, what are we going to do that's going to fill this time? Because we were about to go through like a huge change.
Yeah, we were both having a really hard time
Yeah,
with it.
yeah.
Hers was a boy, mine's a girl. So we both kind of had different feelings, but like the same.
Yeah.
And so we were both going through it.
Midlife crisis together.
Yeah, like,
and
Noah's Ark was and I will go to the end of time saying this, it was the best job for that time in our lives.
Because you had like summers off with your kids.
Absolutely, with
Yes.
with
Same
young
schedule.
kids, same schedule. In my interview with the former director, she said, "We are moms first here.
Yes.
Your kid's sick. You take off.
Oh, I
Your
love
kid
that.
has something."
Oh,
like,
yeah.
And
We
so
could-
we never felt guilty about any of that. Like,
Yes.
if our kid was sick, our husbands never had to wonder who was going to stay home with them. It was us, and there was no guilt. And if there was a snow day, we were off too. If there was a delay, we were delayed. And we got to bring our kids to school with us if for some reason they were off and whatever.
Oh gosh, when COVID happened, they opened up like a virtual learning classroom and
I
hired
remember
2
that.
teachers
Yeah.
And so we got
just
to
for
bring all
teacher
of our-
kids,
Yes.
so that they could all
That's
sit in like an
amazing.
area that was all spaced out. It was incredible. It was just
Yes.
unbelievable.
It was the best job for moms with young kids.
Mm-hmm.
The best. Like I just can't imagine a better job. And so I feel like, and all 5 of our kids went through there. Did you, Christian, go through there?
He did, yeah.
Okay.
He went as
So
a
all 5 of our
preschooler. That's when we
kids-
moved back from Arizona.
Okay, so all of our kids went through there. And so I've been walking in and out of that building since Anna was 2. So that was
Oh, wow.
2006. So I've been in and out of that building every year, and my kids all went through there, and then I started subbing and whatever. And like some of our closest friends are there still. And so anyway, so it's a very, I guess the point is, it's a very difficult place to leave.
Okay, so wait, I have a question. Before you left, did you have this as like a part-time side thing you were doing
We did.
while you were
Kind
still
of.
teaching?
Yeah, this was like, so I want to say 2021. It was August of 2020,
August.
21. We had done a job for a friend, and then that turned into one of her friends hiring us.
Wait,
for a
I feel like
new
I
job.
saw this. Was it a pantry?
No,
was that
it was a
Jody's
bathroom.
pantry?
That was
Oh, okay.
Jody. Yeah,
I'm like,
no,
I
we
saw
did
a
it.
really cute pantry.
Yeah.
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 That
See,
was,
I'm in a fan club. I've been here. Wasn't it? Didn't it have like cool wallpaper?
yes, yes,
Like lemons or something.
yes, yes.
See?
Wow.
I am your
We
number
can
one
get a
fan.
t-shirt.
That was
No,
yes,
one
wow,
fan.
that's so funny.
You can sign it. For
That is
me.
so funny.
But yeah, so we did it for a friend, actually for Betsy, and
Oh, okay,
she
yeah.
posted it
Yes.
on
Oh, yeah, I
Facebook.
So then I
her.
definitely saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she posted it on Facebook, and then people started replying, and then we started doing our first like non-friend job was August of 2021. So it was the
Okay.
night before, like we were working there in a garage, sweating our tails off the night before we
I thought you were about to
Yeah.
say something.
Is this censored?
It can be.
Um,
They can do it. They
They
can do
will
it.
come
Our
at
team
it.
will do it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so and so we did it part-time for a little for that year. To
So we
figure
would
out
go to
what-
school, and then we would go to jobs that
Yeah.
we booked in the
Oh, okay.
afternoon. So we did that until basically we did the math, and we're like, okay, we can leave
it.
teaching and do this full time, and
comfortable with it.
hopefully,
Yeah.
So what was it building up that business, or what was it that kind of gave you that final like push or courage to step away from something that was so routine and secure in the schedule with your kids and
Yeah.
everything? Like, because I feel like hearing that will help other people that are in the same situation.
stepping out of their comfort
That
zone
want
a little
to
bit.
have a career change or maybe stay home or
Mm-hmm.
something different. And I feel like sometimes you think about that for so long.
You do. I think we thought about it for about 3 years.
Oh, we
Oh, wow.
absolutely.
Oh,
And then
okay.
when we decided it was our last year in 22, did we do that, or was it 21? I don't know what we did.
We
We
told
started-
the director in like
Yeah,
October.
we gave her a heads up so that we could be in that mindset of
Yes.
leaving.
Because if you don't, everything at the end of the year is so warm and fuzzy, and everybody is
And you
so
don't wanna leave.
second
and
guess
yeah,
it.
you don't want to leave.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so we're like, okay, we've got to call this at the beginning so
Yeah.
we can know as
Yeah.
we go that this is it. As far as like what gave us the final push, I think we both knew that was going to be our last year, no matter what. We both have said we're like, if one leaves, we're both leaving because neither one of us want to date again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I
It is
mean?
You already did
co-parenting
that.
110%. We don't want to learn anybody else.
Yeah.
It's just,
I don't want to
it's
work
too
with
hard.
anybody else. And so we said that. And so we were already brainstorming the year before, like, okay, who's going to hire both of us?
And what are we going to do? Because we can't just
Yeah.
like sit around. We're going to be like sad because our kids are getting older and don't need us as much anymore.
Yeah, we had
And
something
Yeah.
challenging
Yeah.
and new.
so I
and-
think like the first mindset for us was like, well, okay, we know we're done teaching.
Yeah. What's
And
next?
as soon as you're done teaching, if you have the opportunity to get out, then I mean that's great for everybody. It's I mean as soon as the kids can tell
Oh,
they can tell.
smell.
Like it's
They can
it all
smell
goes
apathy.
downhill. Like it's
Yes.
just so
And it's not fair to them. Like their parents are dropping them off to you. Like you need to be 100% in.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then why are like that's just not fair to them.
Yeah.
So
yeah. All the things I could say about teaching and all of the struggles of that sort of thing. But totally aside, I mean, we'd been in the mindset for a while.
Yeah.
And then it was just kind of like, okay, well, we got to pull the plug. We got to do
Yeah.
it. And then we stayed subbing for a while.
Oh,
so
yes.
we still had
yes,
kind of like
yes.
a safety net, but then now we're still subbing, but we say no. So we can't sub.
But that's like good, like
So,
a transition.
it
You know what
is
I
a-
mean?
it
Where
was a
wasn't like you
transition.
just cut off, figure
Exactly.
it out. It was
Exactly.
the nice, like,
we sucked a lot that first year after we left.
Yes.
Because we were as slow. But this year
we have not been able to.
we have
We've
not
been
been
busy.
Well, that's a
We've
good
been
thing.
scheduling out. It is a
yeah.
good thing.
But
Yeah.
But
it's
yes.
okay. You can't do it all.
I
You
know,
can't do
I
it
know,
all.
I know, I know,
We
I know.
went to,
And
but
we
I know.
still reevaluate. We've decided like every 3 months we reevaluate. Like, are we all in or are we winding down?
Okay.
Is there something else? So we allow for change and changing our minds. And
that's good. I think
you know,
that's
we
good
just
and
never
healthy.
know.
Yeah,
You know?
that's so
It
smart.
is. Yeah, it is good. It's healthy and, just keeping each other in check. And we both have a very good sense of
Humor.
humor
Yes, that's why you're
and
here today.
humility, being like, okay, like, is this really, like,
Like
we
keep
helping?
each other in check, I
Yes.
guess.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
is
good.
this really beneficial to us? Are we moving forward? Are we making enough money to
Yeah.
say,
Well, I was
we should
gonna
be
ask,
doing this?
not getting into your financials,
Yeah.
but do you think that this has been like a good choice to step away from teaching and start your own thing? And
yes.
Yeah,
It
well,
has been
I mean,
for-
we all know that teaching is for the money. So
Right,
we walked
right,
away from,
Right.
no.
I know, we had a car allowance.
Yeah, I mean,
was
our
so much-
paid
we were-
vacations were incredible.
Yeah, we got, yes, paid time off. I mean,
but I know
right.
sometimes when you start your own
Golden
business,
handcuffs.
it's like so hours and hours of working
is.
and get
Yeah.
It is. And to be honest, up until, I would have to say for me this year, we had our little business meeting at the beginning of 24.
all your
You
people.
two. Yeah, the two of you.
Yeah, we did. We have like a business meeting, and
Yeah.
it was kind of like, okay, I feel like now this is our job. Like this is our,
Like, it
like
feels like
before,
that,
I
yeah.
felt like I was kind of like playing at
Playing,
being a business
yeah,
owner, and
yeah.
now I'm like, okay, this is our job,
Yeah.
and now we need to build a plan, and
Yeah.
so I mean, again, it took a while, and
Yeah.
it takes a while, and they
It
say it
does.
takes like 3 years or something like that before you're making money. And although our business has not been a huge financial investment from the onset of it,
Yeah, because we work out of our
Um,
homes. We
right.
don't have a lot of overhead.
Right.
We
And you
have
don't have like
the basics.
storage, do you?
Exactly.
exactly,
Yeah.
yeah. And so we kind of have to learn all that stuff, and until it becomes second nature, like it's kind of getting there now.
Yeah.
And then we can schedule more, and then we can schedule new, bigger, different, other things, because we're building on what we've already been practicing, I guess.
Right. Yeah,
So,
it's definitely been baby steps, which
Yeah.
is good for us because I think we get overwhelmed very easily. And so
oh yeah,
I
and
think-
we're like in our 40s and
Yeah,
starting
I
a whole new
know.
job, and like we've never been
that's, like,
self-employed. Are you
amazing.
kidding?
Dog.
No,
Yes.
but that's what people say all the time. Like, don't sell yourself short by the time you've had kids. And do you know what I mean? Like,
It's true.
like all
yes.
these famous people. I shouldn't say famous. Successful people.
Yeah.
See success in their 40s, but we don't see it that way. We're like, oh, they were successful from the beginning, and it's
Right.
like that's not the case. You
Right.
know what I mean? And I
Right.
think that's something you have to get over in your head when you want to do something new. Like, it's not too late. Like,
Exactly. And we've
No.
talked about that too. We're like, if we started any earlier, it would not be the same because our families, well, you're an example, our families from preschool have been our biggest supporters.
Yes.
And I think without that network and without the people that we made friends with there, we would not have been able to like spring and do this.
yeah.
And truthfully, I don't think I've ever worked with one other person. Like, I mean, I've got a husband, but like I've never worked with like one other person
Right.
so long to get to the point where it's like we talk about how we're honest with each other. Like, we don't have to be nice. Like,
No.
we can just kind of move
Yeah,
around. Like, that
that's
doesn't work. This doesn't work. You're gonna need to redo that.
Right.
Like,
There's no
I hear most.
But that was the
No,
last time.
that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're not like
Yeah.
tiptoeing around.
Exactly.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like she
Yeah.
even said once we were doing a playroom and she goes, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? I'm like, no. And so she goes, and she's like, this would never work if we had to be nice to each other.
No, it
And then
wouldn't.
we just
We have
changed-
to be practical. It's
No,
a
that's
practical
good.
You're
job.
so good
Yeah,
at what
that's
you
what
do.
you're. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have each other to, keep each other accountable, and
Yeah.
that's a great partnership.
And we've been working around each other physically in a very small room with a lot of little people for
Yeah.
so long
Yeah.
that we can just move
don't-
around each other.
It's
What?
so nice to not have to actually finish a sentence, like to get like what I need to do out
guys are like
without having to
sisters.
finish it out.
Yeah. In a dysfunctional way.
Exactly.
I mean, aren't we
yes,
all?
yes.
Right? Yes. Not
So,
you guys.
would you say like most of your business started through word of mouth?
Yes.
Oh, definitely,
100%.
100%.
And would you say now? Because how many years are you in? 2, 3, almost
well,
3.
One
I
and a
guess
half.
three full time.
Oh, okay.
So we're
So-
still pretty new to the full time thing. We didn't
Yes.
really market ourselves very much, very
just
well,
to
or
get
whatever.
the feel of
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
But so like this amount of time in, are you starting to get people that like you don't know?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and the word of mouth is still, I mean, even at the beginning, we were getting people we didn't know. And now that we're trying to network more and get more into the community is, I don't know, just more familiar because there's other organizers out there who've been doing this for way longer than us.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
you know, we're just still trying to establish ourselves as
And
a
trying to
viable option.
set ourselves apart from everybody else in the
Right,
area.
right.
You know, like
Because we are different.
we are
I feel like
different,
every
right.
organizer has their own,
Yeah,
I mean, there
what's
is a
your-
personal thing.
What kind of sets you guys apart, would you say?
We're very personalized to the client. Like, I don't think we have like a look or an aesthetic that we're trying to pull off in anybody's home. We're not necessarily trying to create like the best Instagram picture. But
those are nice.
those are nice. They're absolutely nice. But we're not looking for something to create for our own page. I don't really know how to describe.
I think
it.
I know what you
don't
mean.
keep
Yeah.
inventory.
We
So
don't.
that's huge.
Okay.
So for every project, I wouldn't even say client, but every project, we go and we shop for just that project.
Okay.
Right.
So we don't have a cookie cutter look because we're not pulling from a room of inventory for every client.
That
But
we
that
have
makes
to
sense because it's
sell.
more tailored to like
It's
what they
exactly-
need.
Yeah.
And like
It's their
some
budget.
people, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Some people don't have the budget to have that Pinterest
Right.
look, and it's
Exactly.
like we need you to help us make work what we have.
Right.
Yes.
So
Right.
some people
Yes.
they want all new. They want it to look the
Yeah,
part,
which
and
is
so
fun, but
great.
yeah.
And other people are like, I really want to reuse as much as we have. Great, we can do that. Like we don't have any ties and any loyalty to any one brand. We know what we like
Right.
and we know what's worked in the past, but so we can give suggestions. But it doesn't matter to us where you get it. If you want that from Home Depot versus Container Store, it doesn't matter
Yeah,
to
I
us.
love that.
And we don't mark anything up. So it doesn't benefit us
To sell
what
more
you
products.
choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we
That's
do try to
nice.
use existing products whenever possible because we are practical. And then
Yeah,
when
you
we
get
do
it.
have to
Yeah.
take things away, we try to find practical places to take it. So
Yes, not just
That's
Goodwill.
nice.
but
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna
just
ask you, like, where do
charities.
you? Because you said you declutter a lot, so I was wondering, like, where are your top places? Do you have?
well, we work with a homeless organization
Okay.
in Indianapolis. They accept donations from all over. It's not just us, but we donate some of these nicer things that people are like, oh, I don't know, I don't really need this, but it's nice. I don't want to get rid of it, or I don't want to send it to Goodwill. It's a little bit easier to know that it's going straight back into the community.
Yeah, that's nice,
yeah.
And then we've got food
women's
pantries
shelter.
and women's shelter. So whenever possible, when we take your donations, we go through them and take the really nice stuff and donate it to an organization that's gifting it.
Yeah.
Do
Oh, I
the
didn't know
clients ever suggest, like, oh, will you take it to this place?
They
yet.
haven't, but we will absolutely,
Yeah.
to
Do
any
it if they have.
suggestions, if they have a, place that's special to
Yeah.
them or something, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
the idea that it's just being used by somebody else just makes it a little easier to let go of.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it just, I don't know, it just feels good.
It does feel
Yeah.
good. It
Yeah.
does feel good. I was going through things one night and my husband's like, why do you have to do that? I'm like, I don't have to do that. I just want to.
to.
I
Yeah.
want to. I could all drop all of it off at Goodwill. And
Right.
sometimes it goes to Goodwill. But I don't know. It's
Yeah.
just, it's better.
And that's not on the client's dime.
No.
Right,
That's,
right.
that's something that we do on our own time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not something that
I
we're
love
It's almost
charging
just like a
for.
way to give back to.
Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because there is, like, some people, they always like, one man's trash, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so some of these nicer homes and higher end clients, like, they have some nice, what they're giving away is not junk.
Right.
And so if we can repurpose that and find somebody who needs it, then
Yeah, and nothing wrong with Goodwill, but like thrift stores have gotten so expensive that people who
Yeah.
need to shop at thrift stores can't afford it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So we're trying to give it to places that are a little bit more accessible.
Yeah, that
So
makes sense.
yeah.
Okay, I have another question.
humble brag.
What is your favorite type of project to work on, or if you had like a certain favorite project?
You first.
We really like kids. like kids'
Yes,
rooms,
yes.
kids' playrooms.
Of course you do.
We love a playroom.
Yes.
Because we
Oh, okay,
know
because
what's-
that's your niche.
Yeah.
And we know how to categorize it. We know what works for kids to put.
I feel
things
like,
in.
Yes.
yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like for you, like you have that sample size of like, okay, we know what the kids are, how they're playing with things,
Yes.
and like their levels and all of that, which I feel like has
Yeah.
to like benefit you so
It's
much.
like making
Yes.
centers. It's
Yes,
like going to a
yes.
and making centers. And we're also, I would love to hear some feedback. We haven't actually had feedback from clients. How we get rid of things is like just kind of very like, you know, things that are broken or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
We're very cautious about it. So I would be curious to hear if clients ever have a kid who's like, sorry, my voice is like,
Yeah, who's asking where something is.
exactly.
Because
Because we try,
not-
we're very cautious.
Yes, about getting rid of stuff because that little tiny scrap of paper could be somebody's very special.
It could be
scrap of
very
paper.
important.
Yes.
Yes.
And so we always ask too, you know, like what's important, what
Like,
may look
make a
like
pile
junk,
and
make
say,
a
like,
pile.
Yes.
Yeah.
We never throw anything away without
that's
the
nice.
client's approval.
I would be like
Absolutely.
throw all of my stuff away.
Yeah.
No, you would
And
not.
I would tell Sutton, it was Shannon and Livia.
You can play
Yeah.
it
You
out
can
loud.
go to their
gosh.
house
No,
and take it
Son
up with
would
them.
actually end up at our front door. and be
Okay.
like,
Excuse
"Listen."
me.
I told you I had a dream about Sutton.
Oh yes, you
I
did.
totally had a dream
Yes.
about Sutton.
Okay, wait. Sutton's my youngest, just
Okay.
in case
Oh,
anybody.
he is
yes.
a
He's 6.
He's
Here
6
it
and he has a lot
He
of
is.
stories. So
Okay, so I need to book a photo session with you for my family, for my son, my youngest, who's going to be graduating. But anyway, so I need to. You were on my mind. So I had a dream that I was meeting you at a mall. I don't know why, but I was meeting you at the mall. Your family was going to be there. Your husband, and he had Jones and Sutton with him, and we were all supposed to meet you at something.
Glamour shots.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
JC
And all of a sudden, you were running late or something like that, and your husband goes, "Oh my gosh, Sutton's gone. Sutton's gone." And I was just like, "Oh my gosh!" So we took off looking for Sutton, could not find him. Finally found him. I was walking past like this play area, and there was like this playhouse, and one of our other students,
Who's like super responsible.
who's super responsible, said, "Sutton's hiding in there." And he was hiding in a playhouse doing like the sorority squat. Like, so I went to see him, and I was like, "Sutton!"
This is
Oh.
what teacher work dreams are.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
I
yes.
had some major teacher anxiety dreams.
Oh,
my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh
This
my
kid,
God.
So
I mean,
we
he
lost
is
him,
just-
but we found
Found
him.
him.
Yes.
So it was all
Well,
good.
he was
He
never
is a
lost
little.
in the
I was gonna
first
say,
He
but
was
he is
fine.
a little lost.
He had
but-
run off.
No.
He had, yeah.
He knows exactly what
He
he's
was
doing.
here this weekend.
He's always here.
And or last week sometime, and Sunday he was here, and he drew some picture and folded it all up and stuck it under his bracelet. And like to your guys' point, I don't know, it got lost. It fell out of there at some point, and they were
yeah.
leaving, and he ran back in and was like, "Do you have that piece of paper?" I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, right. Right, exactly.
It was
All
very
the
important.
toys and things here.
Exactly.
We're
All
like
the
the stuff
paper.
they brought.
We're
He's
like,
like, "Where's that piece of
Yeah,
paper?"
that
I'm
tiny
like,
piece of
"Oh,
paper."
I don't know."
My
Oh,
Aunt
like,
Caitlin will find it. It'll be okay.
Little
Yeah, it'll be okay.
girls, the little girls things, like those
Oh
little
my
miniatures,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the LOL.
LOL thing.
Oh my gosh, and the little lipsticks that go with the little tiny dolls.
Yeah.
They know.
They
know.
know. Like it gets suck up in the vacuum. Like that's that little.
Yeah.
So like making sure that those all have a tiny little home.
Oh gosh, going through little girls' things where you open like up a bag and there's like a bag inside and you open it up and there's like a doll.
Everything has
And the
something.
doll
never
opens
This is
up.
my
Yeah,
life.
it's like-
If you
yeah.
go up to
Yeah.
Collins' room,
There is not.
Collins likes to
anything.
have little. She hides food, candies.
Oh, like real candies?
Oh yeah.
Real food.
My oldest used to do that. He used to hide like
I still
candy
do
all
that.
over the house.
Yeah. Don't look in my purse.
I still what's wrong?
That's so
Yeah.
funny. That is so
But
funny.
yeah, so we love little kids' rooms, and we love like knowing. We just feel comfortable in there.
Yeah.
We know how to label things, like not too specific, but not too broad. We know that kids can put things away if it's organized.
Oh, we've
the
seen
right
it. And that's
way.
another thing that parents don't always know. Because, like, they'll say, you know, well, my kid is this way at home and this way at school, but we know they can put them away.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
If you do it right.
yes.
If it's
yeah.
done right.
Do you ever give them those tips? Because you're like, well,
Yes, we know. So, you know, like instead of like having, okay, for example, like instead of having for kitchen play food, a thing for plates and a thing for cups, it's all kitchen play food.
okay, yeah.
And so if you subcategorize it too much, that nobody
They're not
wants
gonna
to
do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then if they're, you know, pre-readers, you know, we put pictures.
I was
on
gonna
them.
just
Yeah,
ask
that's what I
if
was
you
gonna
did
say.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah.
And then we separate it out and we
Into
encourage
zones.
them.
Yeah.
yes.
And we kind of make, like, we try to make, like, you know, pretend play or, you know, building play so that you don't have blocks in with, all your doll toys or whatever. So
It
it
just
just
makes
makes
sense
it
to
a
the little
little bit
lines.
easier to
I
pick
just
up
feel like that's
small
so much
groups.
more than organizing. Do you know what I mean?
I guess.
It's like you're
yeah.
literally like giving them a
Like
teaching tool.
Consultation. A consult.
No,
I
like
don't know.
for the kids
Not
afterwards.
consultation. Consultant?
I don't know.
Anyway, but also too, we encourage them to not have all the toys out at the same time.
Yes.
It can be overwhelming, don't you think?
Yes.
Yes.
And
then
they don't know what
make
to
a
play
big
with.
mess.
Yeah, and they
Exactly,
come to you and they're
yes.
like, I'm bored. I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
no, you have all these toys.
Right. So like pulling some toys out, putting it in a special closet, and rotating them out
Yeah,
is huge.
That's
smart.
So
So
anyway,
on that too, do you do a lot of refresh for people?
yes,
We have
Like a
been as
repeat
we've
thing?
been doing this, like now we're coming back to some clients where
Okay.
we're refreshing
and
some
we have a
spaces.
maintenance program.
Oh yeah, I was
We
gonna
do.
ask
Oh
you
yeah,
about that.
I
Yes.
saw that
Yeah.
online.
So we have a
Tell us
maintenance
about it.
program, and so it is at a discounted rate to have us come in every month. And it can be like if a person has like a laundry list of rooms that they want done, but they don't want it done all at once.
Right.
Like, they
So you can like
spread it out.
rotate it.
Absolutely. So you come in, you're like, okay, what's your schedule for March now? What space do you want done?
Oh,
and
that's
they
so
can
nice.
choose. And we go in, and the nice thing is that, well, one, it's discounted, like I said.
It's easier on your budget.
It's easier on your budget, and it spreads it out, and it gives them time to process each room, right? And then it allows us, like, we're in a client's home that this is like the 5th or 6th room we've done for her. And when we were doing her primary closet, we saw some kids stuff in there, and we're like, oh, we've already done her kids' rooms. We know where this goes. So we just go in there and put it away. And so we know their house better. It's more, I guess,
It's
whole
like
body.
a
You know what I
cleaning lady,
mean?
but for
Yeah.
your belongings.
Yeah.
So that as
Yeah.
things kind of get out of their homes, we know where they go back.
Right,
So,
and if
that's
we have
nice.
time and we can do a quick refresh in a room that we've already done, and those are quick because we've already done the system.
Right.
Yeah, you
It's
don't have to go
just a
buy
matter-
new.
Yeah,
products.
yeah,
Exactly.
it's already
And
there.
it's already there,
Yeah.
so it's just a matter of just putting things where they belong.
Yeah.
And so,
and then
so
our
that's
maintenance
really
clients,
nice.
they tend to be like clients that we're constantly talking about. So we might be shopping for a different client and see something, and we might pick it up and take it to try it at the other client's house, just because they're constantly in our minds. So we're like kind of an extension of them out in the world looking for things that might suit them.
That's so nice.
Yeah, and there's just a level of trust that builds too, and just knowing that we know their aesthetic, we know their budget, we know their habits, and so the more rooms we get into, the fewer questions that there are because we
just do
know
it,
what
yeah.
they want.
That's so nice.
So that's really nice, and so we've had a couple of maintenance clients where we've worked with for many months now.
Yes, yeah.
So yeah, I love that because I feel like you get to know them better.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's like having repeat kids.
Yeah.
You
It
already know
is.
the
Yeah.
It is.
Right.
You already
Yeah.
know the families.
Yeah, you can
Exactly.
Take that
Yep.
formality out of it, and you just come in and you just do your thing.
I love
So,
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Are there any favorite products you guys have come across that you love to work with, or you find yourself going back to all the time?
Well, we love these.
Well,
Oh my
everyone
gosh,
loves
I
these.
know.
The weather type
My friend
totes
just
from the
texted me
container
yesterday
store.
and was like, "Can you send me a picture of that? I think I need to get one
Yes.
of those."
Yes, they do.
So we have a list of not everyone, but a bunch of people we want to have on our podcast.
Uh-huh.
And last week, a friend texted me and was like, "I saw you posted a while back those memory
yeah.
boxes."
Yeah,
you call them."
yeah.
And I text her a screenshot. I'm like, "Is this a sign they should be on our?" Like,
Oh,
yeah, because we're like, "Yes."
So
Yay!
Text
sweet.
them.
Yes, these are the weather
So
type totes
sweet.
from the container store. They are the
Oh,
best
okay.
because they have a foam lip on the inside, so it keeps
It seals
moisture and
it.
bugs.
I feel like I
Yeah.
should open one so we can like see real quick.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like quick.
Well, and these come clear too. So
Yeah,
these
and
are
you can
black.
different.
You can do whatever you want. On the
Yeah.
front. Yeah, it's all custom.
Oh dear.
But the inside.
Sutton's. I shouldn't have.
Why does that track?
This might
Totally.
Be, this might be your class.
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh
God.
no. It is.
Oh, the elephant!
Oh, sorry. Now I'm gonna start you crying. Okay, but just to be,
Okay.
these have organization
Yes.
by grade up
By
to
grade.
12th
12th
and
grade?
extra.
Yes.
And then also a lot of times, I don't know if you can see me, but there's like space underneath, and so like a lot of when they
The
get
larger
to
things.
elementary, I just kind of
Yeah,
tuck underneath.
tuck them.
Yeah.
Or you can orient these different ways. Like, so if you want to turn it this way, we can
Oh,
put
okay.
legal folders in instead.
Oh,
okay.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
So that's something that to keep in mind too. But these are fantastic totes just because
Yeah.
they are complete, like they're just weather resistant.
Yeah, and I just
Or
keep those
water
in their
resistant.
room.
Me too.
Under their desk, and just, you know,
So you
like,
just constantly
what,
add to
like,
it.
I mean, this stuff piles up.
It
You
does.
know,
Oh,
so
yeah.
I kind of
Oh,
sort
yeah.
And if
through.
you throw it away,
And then, if
Oh,
they
well, you
see
throw
it,
away,
they see it
you
in
gotta
the
do
trash.
it after, and then you have to tuck it.
tuck
under
it.
your
No,
stuff.
I like
Yeah.
put like food over it.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm like, this cannot come back.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Sorry.
been caught numerous times
Okay.
with my kids. And so, yes, and so that's definitely one of them. We love a lot of the home edit is because they are completely square. They're modular as opposed to the ones that like
Taper.
taper down.
Yeah,
at the
and then there's
bottom.
like that like weird triangular open space that's not usable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay.
like besides the home edit, Target Bright Room
Target
makes the
Bright
same
Room.
sort of
Bright Room?
stuff.
Oh,
It
okay.
is clear, it's modular. Oh my gosh.
It's okay.
It's clear, it's modular, it's super affordable.
So affordable.
And
Yeah.
like it's so appropriate for like families because
Yes.
with families like you want something that will stand up, but if it gets broken, you don't cry about it.
And
so,
it's nice to know, like, you guys could tell them, like, oh, we got this at Target, and if they needed to go buy, like,
Yes.
one extra,
Exactly.
it's not like, okay, we have to call
Exactly.
you to
Yes.
then do that.
Yes.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
stuff like that.
Who are going to Home Goods and buying a bin here and a tote here is
Yeah.
just a waste of money
Yeah.
because they're never going to be able to find it again. Those usually are outdated versions of something.
Okay.
Oh,
And
and that's
so-
why they're there.
That's why they're
That's
there.
right.
And so the new line doesn't look, they changed just a little bit.
Of
So it
course.
doesn't look like it anymore.
It's
Even the
not
name
quite as
brands.
cohesive
Right.
as if you buy all of it together.
Yeah.
Right.
That said, if you're doing like a small closet or something or a small
Yes,
space,
that's true.
I
Yeah.
mean, I feel
Just
weird.
knock it
I'm
out.
advocating for Home Goods. That's like your thing.
No, I love Home Goods. But
She
I'm
does
saying
love
like
I do.
going
Like, she
there for,
practically
like,
works for them.
Like a large room. We had a client who's doing a pantry.
Like a kitchen or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
And
yeah.
every
Yeah.
time she was going to Home Goods, she was just picking up a couple of bins because they were cheap. Well, none of them worked because they were too deep. They didn't match because they just didn't.
They just didn't. They were all different kinds.
Yeah.
They once you got them together, they were all different.
Yeah,
So
and
it just didn't look
right. So yeah, there's something to be said for knowing that you can go back and get more from someplace.
Yeah.
And so going to like a reputable place, doesn't guarantee it, but it's
Closer.
much more likely.
Yeah.
that you can
Yeah,
go back
yeah.
and
That's
get it.
good.
Yeah, Target's gonna have more.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah.
can go
Yeah,
back.
right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay, can you give anybody, I don't know if you want to do this or not, but like little tips or tricks that can help people like start the process?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Because I get so overwhelmed. Like,
And that's what everybody does. That's what I feel.
It's
like
like-
it like paralyzes you.
It's like
you know?
the pile on the chair in your room of
Yes,
clothes that you
yes.
just walk by and ignore for
Yes.
months and years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it becomes just part of your
Yes.
life.
Yes, and then you don't even
see
see
And then
it
I feel
anymore.
like that just builds like anxiety.
I
And
know.
it's like, gosh, if I would have just
And
done
you
this.
don't know that until it's done.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And,
And
like
it's too
people,
late.
Our clients, like towards the end of a project, their demeanor changes.
It does.
Like relax.
They start greeting us at the door. We start a project and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and they're like apologizing for
guilt
living
thing.
like a human
Oh,
being.
no.
And then by the end of it, they're like, "Okay, you're going here."
Okay,
Like,
so
they're
that's the
just
thing
so
that I think
excited.
before you guys did her mudroom
Yeah.
Yes.
a while ago, and I remember
Guys, I
her.
refreshed it before you came.
I was wondering if you would.
Yay!
I remember her saying, "How clean does my house have to be?"
Oh
and
my
I know
gosh.
you guys saying no because honestly, the worse the better for a little before and after picture,
Well,
right?
but like, I want to see how you guys live.
Right, you don't want
Yeah.
it to
I wanna
Right.
see
be.
your
Yeah,
stuff.
don't
Right.
organize it before we come.
Right.
Because
All they
We
had,
wanna
I think
see where
all
you
guys had
naturally
me
throw your
do was,
stuff.
like put a pile of stuff that if I wanted to
That
get
you
rid
knew
of it.
you were getting rid
yeah,
of.
get rid
But
of
like,
it.
I want to know where your shoes naturally fall. Like,
Yeah.
I want to know where backpacks naturally go.
so
like,
you can put them
Yes,
where
so you can do it
yeah,
the right
okay.
way.
Yeah.
My advice would be to start small.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Yeah.
if you have a chair with a pile of clothes on it, do just that chair. Don't worry about your closet that you're putting it in. Just do that chair.
Yeah, because I think that's why I'm like, I have to remove every item from my closet,
No.
and it's like I don't have 5 hours to do that
Exactly.
on a
Exactly.
Saturday.
But you have 20 minutes to do the chair.
Yeah.
And like do a junk drawer that takes like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Right.
do one side under the sink in a bathroom.
Yes.
Just one, or
Or-
just one closet shelf, or
One
if you
drawer and a nightstand.
exactly, or if you're looking to revamp something, just pick one thing over time. So, for example, if you're wanting to redo your closet, just switch out with velvet hangers. Pick one color,
Yeah.
and just switch out with velvet hangers as you're doing laundry.
Yeah.
And don't
It
make
doesn't
it a
have to
big
be a
thing.
big
It doesn't have to be
investment.
a whole big day of like, oh, today everything's going to be done. No,
Yeah.
it's not. It never is.
Yeah,
So,
right. Just pick up
yeah.
something.
And I
just
think
one
that's something
thing.
too, like, this is like a never-ending thing.
It is.
Yeah.
It's not like,
Lifestyle.
oh, you guys
Yes.
come in and
It
we're
is a
done. Like, that's
process.
literally why you
Which
have
is
the
why
maintenance
the
plan.
maintenance
Yes.
plan
Yeah.
is so good.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is it's a lifestyle. You're always bringing things into your home.
And everybody in your home has different habits.
Yes.
So
Right,
you
right.
can't.
And they change.
And
And
they
they
do. They
change. Yeah.
change. And your
Yeah.
needs change. And, kids' rooms change and like all that stuff. So it's constantly.
So if
it's
you're
a
not up to the
constantly moving
challenge,
target.
call a clean slate.
Yeah.
Get
That
on
would be my
the
number
maintenance
one
plan.
advice.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
advice.
Yeah.
Is to call us. Okay, I've got to read this.
Okay.
This is a Thanksgiving note that we sent home with Sutton. We said we wanted to send each kid home with something that we were thankful for about them.
Aw.
And so we said, Sutton, there are no words for how thankful we are for you. There would be a huge hole in our class without your giant personality. We love you so much. Love, Miss Livia and Miss
Wait,
Shannon.
I think I see one on the bottom I need you to
Yeah,
read.
I know.
Oh,
I was
here's
like,
another
let's
one.
see
Is that
what this
something?
This is our assessment. Because when we assess our 3-year-olds.
Right,
I'm
right,
scared.
right.
I'm so
Um,
scared.
but it
I
was
know
like-
a story in my head right now of that you've told me that I will never leave my head, and I don't know if I can share it. Just do that
Okay,
first.
so I said here, like his love yous are infinite. He always would be, I love you. Like, even as he's dancing, he would look at me, he'd go,
Oh, he still does this.
Yeah.
and I'm like, who are you? And then it says, Sutton, I mean, this kid is so special. He is sharp, funny, affectionate, and doesn't miss a thing. He is a joy. He is, gosh.
Okay, that was not what I thought that was.
Oh no! What did you think it said? Okay,
It was during potty training. You know.
It was during potty training? What did he say?
When he would they couldn't wipe very well, so they would call you in
Yeah.
with the door wide open.
Oh, yeah, and then
Yeah.
he would be bent.
Bent over.
And then over, and like you
Just-
open the door, and all you can see is his giant butthole. Like, he was bent literally in half.
And he'd
wasn't
say,
the only
I'm
one.
done.
Oh my gosh, we were just at Panera and you were gonna go to the bathroom and I said
said,
something like, "Tell me when you're done."
And all we hear in the bathrooms, I'm done. And so we'd look at each other like, who's next? And so like we would open the door, and the door goes right into our classroom. Like the potty's in our room.
Yeah, so
And
everyone's just there.
Everybody's sitting there. And
Nobody
so,
cares.
And nobody cares. And
The
so door
beauty
would
of
be
that, though.
open,
They could be
and-
eating lunch.
And like it's like a hinge. He's completely bent in half, but his butt is facing the room. And so as she's wiping it, he's upside down, and between his legs, he's wiping, and the kid's eating lunch in the classroom. And they're all waving back.
I'm so sorry.
Oh
No,
They are all like
it's
that.
all business.
I
They've
know.
all potty trained with
Yes.
each other. Like
Or the
it's-
kids with their pants up, they come out and their pants are underwear around their ankles and they're waddling out. We're like, get back.
Stay in there. Oh
It's like a
gosh, you have to love like part of that. Now, I as much as that it's like, but
yeah.
it's so.
It's-
That was their
hilarious.
last year.
I know, and we're done.
And we're done with that.
But it was hilarious. But you're talking about a ghost poop. He's like, you know what a ghost poop is? Is when you wipe and there's nothing on the toilet paper. So it's a ghost poop. Like it never happened.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It's like a
hilarious.
clean pinch.
Okay, I'm so sorry. Derailing. I remember the entire thing.
I remember one thing that he told me about you guys.
I have to get this photo.
He told me, like, I asked him like how school. This
Yeah.
was forever 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And he was upset with you guys because he thought that you would give him more lunch that she packed. Like he would be like, Miss Shannon wouldn't give me more turkey, and I like had to tell him like, your mom packs that and sends it to you. They don't have like extra
We
food.
don't have the
Hilarious.
cafeteria
Yeah.
to give them more.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Well, he wouldn't eat it fast enough because he just chats the
Oh,
whole
he
lunch.
just talked.
Yeah.
Well, I have to show the camera
Our pokey
who
little
we're
eater.
talking about, and he's
Oh
going to
my
come back at
gosh.
his senior year and just kill me. This was, I'm sure, Miss Jody's idea to put the frog on his shoulder.
Oh, I didn't
For
see
his
that.
family- or for his-
Oh, I don't remember. This must have been the year
I think it
after
was
this.
the year after you guys.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't remember that.
Okay, we've derailed. So sorry.
Okay,
All right,
sorry.
I think
They
we
can
just have
fix
one
it.
more question because you guys have to leave soon.
Wait, I have another question.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Before we
Okay.
ask the final
Yeah, we've got
question,
time.
how can people like find you, book you?
Oh, yes, that's an excellent question.
Wait. Oh, we'll put this in our show notes
Okay.
at the end of the podcast.
You will or they will?
They will.
They will.
Our team will. Our intern.
Yeah, your intern will. We are on Instagram and Facebook. So our Facebook is just our full name.
A Clean Slate Organization and Design.
Guys, it's
And
such a mouthful.
It is.
It is. When we were making our LLC,
It's okay.
we
I
were
always
like,
type a clean and it just comes up.
oh,
Right,
well,
but
that's
a
good
Clean
because it
Slate
didn't
already
used to do that
exists.
even for us. Like
Yeah,
a Clean Slate.
already exists in India. I think it's like a drug rehab. And so
Yeah.
you gotta be careful.
Okay, well, when we post on our Instagram, we'll like
the handle
hit the
is
slide and the handle so
Yes.
people know what your photo looks like. Because it's like a.
it's your photo.
No, I mean the
Oh.
logo. The logo.
Oh, the
yeah.
logo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, our handle is just a Clean Slate org
and design. Yes.
Okay.
And then you can do email. You can do.
We have a
whatever.
website, a cleanslateindy.com.
Yes, that's our website.
Okay.
Okay.
And can people book through that? How do you
can-
prefer they book?
Yeah.
They can set. If you go on our website, there is like a learn more, book a consultation, and you can do that. It doesn't book a time slot. It gives us all your information, and then we book a time slot based on our schedule.
So then you reach out.
Yes.
So
yes.
Same if they DM
Yeah, I was
you.
gonna say
if
Exactly.
it's okay
on
if they DM you
Instagram.
or whatever.
Facebook
Okay.
message,
Yeah,
all that
DMs.
stuff,
Okay.
text. We get all the texts. We both get everything. So
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's
Yeah.
always like, oh, did you see so and so? We're like, okay, well, where? Is
Yeah.
it Facebook? Is it Instagram?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
it through our website? Like,
Yeah.
we've got a couple different channels, but we both get all of it.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
yes,
I have one more question.
Yeah.
For people to buy the totes,
yes,
they have to, or because they're like custom, right?
they are. So just contact us, just DM
Okay.
us, and say that you want them, and then we'll give you all of the customization options. And then you can choose.
And then
either
can they
black-
do you don't ship these, right?
No.
So it'd
it's
be like local
delivery.
pickup or delivery.
Mhm. Delivery or pickup.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we're in Fishers, and so you can pick up in Fishers, or we can deliver to anywhere.
Not anywhere.
Well, no, okay, in the Indianapolis area. Okay. But yeah, so then we have it in black, and then we also have them in like a frosted.
Yeah, like a
almost,
clearish.
Almost clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
They're
you
the
can
best.
do- They're
It's I didn't know
so-
ours were all the same.
I know. I
Style.
probably saw yours
You
and was
did.
like,
That's
this
what
is
I
mine
thought.
like hers.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you had a sister in town, and you're like, oh, so and so is gonna call you. It's my sister. She wants to see the exact thing.
I really
But
wish
wait,
I'd
I
known
wanna
about
say,
those when my kids were
This
little.
is a really great gift for like
Yeah.
a baby
Baby
shower.
shower.
Yes.
Which
Uh-huh.
sounds bizarre, but I'm so serious.
Yes. Well, we just had somebody ask us to make one. They made a school tote, but they also wanted one for just memories, and we put like
Oh, that's a good idea.
0 to 3 months.
Because
0 to
even
6
like
months.
pictures.
Yes.
Because I don't stick just school stuff in.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
either.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
Anything.
The doctor checkup.
Yes.
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 All
Yes.
that put in
Yes.
there.
All of that stuff. So like we made one for just every year. And the
Okay.
first year we subcategorized it
Yes,
because that
yes.
first year you collect so much stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we can do whatever you want with
Okay.
these, and we can
And it's nice. I leave theirs up in their closet, and a lot of times I'm in a hurry, and I'll just stack papers on top
Yes,
of the lid.
that's
And
what I
maybe
do
like
too.
once a month, every other
Yeah,
month, I'll pull
same.
it out and
Yeah.
put it
Or
in
I'll
and
put them
it
on the
back
step
up.
and be like, hey, run that up and put it by your bed.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
open
Yeah.
it. Because
right. Right.
Yeah.
Well, then they start digging through old
Yeah, I'm
stuff.
like,
all the
no.
memories.
Yes.
Yes.
I know. I do wish we had these when we were young.
I
when our kids
know.
were young.
Well, because like I didn't ever keep up with the baby books.
No.
Oh,
me
I
neither.
No,
didn't
my
either.
I mean,
Jackson
especially with
first got
Sutton, poor
like
Sutton.
the second
one or
one.
two.
Poor-
The second
no,
one got part
it's-
of one.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, the
Same.
first one
That's
it was
it.
like
Same.
scrapbooking groups for the first.
Oh
one.
yeah.
I'm like,
That was
oh,
what people
I
did.
knew everything that we did.
Uh-huh.
The second one.
It's like,
You
no.
bought me one for Rocco for
I did.
a shower, and the plastic's like still on the.
Oh, I thought you meant a bin. I'm like, I didn't
No,
buy you
you
that.
should have bought
Oh,
me
I'm
the
like,
bin instead of the book.
Next time.
Next time.
No.
Oh,
No, next
No,
time.
next time.
that's so cute. You guys are still young.
I
Your
know.
uterus
I
is
remember when
still
you did my
intact.
pantry or my mudroom.
Yeah.
That's when I told you guys I was pregnant.
Yes, and again, you're like, nobody knows this yet. Because you went to like one tennis club.
Yes, and I'm like, I
Yes.
quit going to tennis because it's like July and 90
outdoors.
degrees.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so young and cute, and you still can have babies.
Yeah.
We're
No,
closer
but
to
not-
but
grandparents
not more.
now than we are.
Oh
I
my
know,
gosh,
we really are.
stop.
Our oldest are almost 20.
Yeah, mine's turning 20 next week.
Mine's turning 20 in a month.
Yeah.
It's
Isn't that crazy?
insane.
20 is kind of crazy.
20 is insane.
It really is.
Like I know 21's the big one, but 20 in your
20
head
sounds
is
old.
it does.
Yeah.
It's
because
very
it's
old.
out. It,
It
not
is.
19.
It's not a
20.
teen anymore. Yeah.
But also it's fun.
Is it though?
Yeah, because I feel like once we hit that stage, we were hanging out with our parents a lot.
Oh yeah, it's different.
Do you
They
know what
like
I
us
mean?
again.
Oh yeah,
they
yeah.
like you
You've
again.
circled
Like,
back.
That's true.
You've
That is
circled
true. I'm
back.
like,
You're gonna start
no,
hanging
my
out more.
God.
You're gonna go out.
We can have drinks
Yeah,
with them.
have
and it's
drinks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it's different, but still, like I remember being 20,
Right.
Yeah.
as if it wasn't that long.
Right.
I know.
Well, I think
There's
we
no
all get
point.
stuck in that. Like,
Yes, we
we're
do.
only 25. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
There's no
Like,
point
I'm
where you're
like-
like, oh, okay, well now I'm middle aged. Like that doesn't happen. It's like,
I'm like, I'm
it's,
still on your
We're in our
contract.
20s. I
yeah,
think.
yeah.
Right?
There's
Or
no.
like somebody could say that it's 2004 right now, and I'd be like, oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
I always see
2004.
those things where it's like the amount of time. It's like the 30s, 1930. I'm like, excuse me, what? No,
Yes.
it's
Yeah.
still 2010.
I know.
Like,
I know.
Crazy.
I think that we all just thought when we were younger, oh, well, we're going to get to that point where we're grown ups, where we're like, okay, well, this is
not.
adult now. This is what adult is, and it's like it never happens. Like it just.
The only time I'm reminded that I'm the age I am is when I go to sneeze. Everything has
just
to
add
clench
more-
and be tighter.
wait, I don't because I had 2 C-sections, so I feel like
Oh,
I am
that's cute.
forever 21.
You are.
Actually,
Lucky you.
okay, so
Or
I
your
don't even know
neck
if I.
hurts and you wake up and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah,
it's
yes,
that
yeah,
from.
definitely.
Right.
Definitely.
I'm like, I'm gonna pull something when
Or
I
if you're
sneeze.
sitting on the ground when you go to stand
Oh,
up,
it's the worst.
it's awkward.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
brace yourself.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's the worst.
Yeah,
What
I was
is
just gonna say, Taylor. I don't really say this because I've had 2 C-sections too, but I don't really have that problem either. But I
Oh
always,
my gosh.
but everybody else does.
do?
Whenever I
See?
sneeze,
Yeah,
I'm
so
like,
I
brace
don't.
yourselves,
I'm
guys.
just like,
God blessed us.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're the chosen.
I'm always
right,
so jealous
right.
of the people with the cesareans. I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I'm not sure what all we can say on this podcast, but like, that's so cute. I wish. But yeah, between the nursing and all that.
oh, it's
just
still. I still hurt
it's
myself
just-
standing up. It's fine.
I know. But seriously, every time I go to cough or sneeze, like everything has to cross. Everything has to like something is gonna get pulled, or I'm gonna break a rib, or I'm gonna pee.
At our
like,
CrossFit gym, whenever they had like double unders, which is jump rope, those days, all the women were like, "We got to go to the bathroom first before we start the workout."
yeah,
Cute. It's cute that you
seriously.
could do double unders.
Yeah, I can 3 C-sections.
I know.
I
I'm
wanna
just
try
saying,
that
I can't.
bungee over- like,
Oh, my
yeah,
friends have been
I'm
telling
so
us
afraid
Did they
maybe
do
we
it?
should
They're
do
gonna
a little topic
That'd be
on our
so
podcast
fun.
about
Let's go try,
Try it, and then
then
we'll
come
do
back.
Can you guys
Yeah.
come with us?
Yeah.
Yes.
You'll
Sick.
come with us.
And then we'll have 2 different experiences. One with younger people. And
Yes.
One with
We'll do the
non-younger
podcast
people.
2 days after to see how sore we are.
Yeah.
Yes. And how many? Yes. I want to try, but I'm so scared.
Okay,
That, like,
we're gonna look into it.
Okay. I do.
Okay.
I see it all the time.
It looks so fun.
It does look
just
so
looks
fun.
Okay.
I want to try it.
Okay, so kind of leading into this.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you had friends coming into town, we're gonna ask every guest this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would where would you go eat? What would you do?
So we were talking about
We
You
were
can
talking about
each
that.
do it.
And-
actually, you guys would probably go together if I had to
do the
guess.
same thing.
There's a lot of stuff that we do that's the same.
Yeah, it
it's
is.
really boring.
When
And
the
I feel
kids
like
were
this-
younger,
Okay, go ahead.
and then we had families come in with younger kids. It was the Children's Museum in Conner Prairie.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Hands down.
Right.
Like, we have the best children's museum.
Yes.
I think it just got voted again the best.
Did it?
Yeah.
And Conner Prairie is just unlike any other place. Like, we can
And they're
spend
like
all day.
redoing it all right now. I think.
I don't even know. I don't keep up with it anymore.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah,
know
we're
that
way
that was
out
a thing.
of that now.
I kind
So
of am too, but I've
crazy.
heard.
Oh, I love those 2 places. But now that the kids are older and like trying new restaurants, I guess. You
Yeah,
know, like,
yeah. Going to like the yard.
Yeah, yeah.
Going to anywhere local, anywhere like any Psalms owned restaurant is going to be a good bet.
Yeah. Anything that's I love now. I feel like I never realized how important it was to support local before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Until now.
And I feel like that's why we're trying to do this.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. To
Yeah.
find the small.
Yeah,
local
it's just
places.
fun. And like, I think more in our stage with younger kids, we don't get out as much.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's hard to go out to dinner. Like, oh, this isn't fun for us. Do
Exactly.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? I mean,
Right.
I'm getting out of that phase. You're
Yes.
still,
You're still in. it.
you've
Very
got
good.
yourself
Yes.
back into it.
There's a lot of work that goes into taking out
But
like
it's
little
hard,
ones.
and we want to stay in our sweats and stay in our house.
I
You know what I
agree.
mean? So I'm like,
do.
okay, let's try and do something.
But
where
the
we
warm
can
weather,
get
I
out.
think,
Yes,
helps.
yes,
Yes.
Get out, get in the community,
Yes.
learn more
Yes.
about things we might not know about.
There's so much I realize in this area that I don't know about.
Oh, same.
So
Still,
much.
Yeah.
And I find people posting about it. I'm like, oh, I had no idea that
Yeah.
that existed.
yeah.
And so like that new little area over by like Target and like where that Romeo, that Leo.
Oh,
and
yeah.
There's still,
Like FDR area.
Yeah, there's
They're
still stuff,
opening so many cool
going in
places
there. So, and with the construction and everything, like, I mean, anything in the Nickel Plate district is like in the summer. There's always
Right,
something
yeah.
going
Yeah.
on there.
Yeah,
But there's
the
construction, so I don't know
concerts.
exactly what's going to be happening. Like,
I would love to put out maybe like a text box or an answer box just of like local places to visit in Fishers.
Yeah.
Because I bet that there's a lot that we don't
Yeah,
know.
we don't know
bet.
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, like as we keep doing this,
Yeah.
we'll uncover more and more. And
When we listen to all your podcasts.
yes.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
I don't even know what that means.
the kids say it. I think it's YouTube.
Yeah,
like and
if
subscribe.
the 1% that's watching this on YouTube, like and subscribe.
Hi, honey.
It's our husband watching.
Oh my
But
gosh.
yeah. So,
Okay.
Anyway.
Okay, wait. So like, what? Let me do one more. What's
Okay.
your favorite restaurant?
Yeah, I was gonna
Like
ask
current
that too.
favorite restaurant. I know you just have to pick
gosh.
one. Just pick one.
Oh, Trey Maury.
Oh, I've never
Oh,
been
me
there.
neither.
Is that the pizza place?
Yes,
Off
it's
of
really good.
106.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
is authentic. The
Okay.
guy who owns it, like, there's a story on the back of their menu or on their website or something, like this pizza oven that he brought over or made or whatever. It is amazing. It's tiny, and I think they're expanding. I think that maybe they just knocked out a wall. I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, it's TRE or TRI and
It's
then
TREMORI, but it's like Tremor. Like there's like an I. I don't know. I don't know the.
Something like
It's like
that.
Italian.
So would you
Yeah.
say that's like a date night or like kids
Or do you pick it up
either?
It is
There you
for
go.
sure. They have a drive-through. You can pick
Oh,
up pizzas.
that's nice.
So it's, all their pizzas are like little 10 or 12-inch pizzas.
Okay.
It is, like I said, it's authentic. Like it's good, authentic. And they have pastas. They have gelato. They have tiramisu. Like they have
Oh,
all of
nice.
it. It's where like you order at the counter kind of deal. So it's not necessarily a date night.
Okay.
But they have like wine and all that kind of
Oh.
stuff. Like I think, and in the summers and stuff, they have an outdoor seating
Oh,
area
that's
as well.
nice.
So definitely you could bring kids.
Oh, okay.
For sure.
Good to know.
But like it's like fun. I love it, and the food is so good.
I'm trying to think of like one place. I think I've got like 4, but like 3 of them are like pizza places.
Like what?
Well, like Pearl Street over
Oh,
on
yes.
Oleo. Like, oh my gosh, their
Wait,
breadsticks
that's where I
are
went
so
with you
good.
guys. And
Oh my gosh, yeah, we
And
were
the,
there.
Owner there, is
Yeah, she's so
amazing.
sweet.
So sweet,
Oh,
yeah,
they got
yeah.
voted best downtown.
Oh, they did
right?
because
What
they've
was
got
that?
a location
I
downtown.
saw her
I
post
don't know
that.
exactly what it was, but yeah,
Oh,
it was
was it
something about their
part of the-
downtown
Was
location.
it part of the All Stars?
The-
Yes.
I think it was
Yes.
part of
It was
the-
like the number one
Uh-huh.
restaurant for All Star Week or
Yeah,
something.
It's
yeah.
really
Which is
So,
amazing. Good
that's
job, Pearl
definitely-
Street. We'll give
Yeah.
you a
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure. Definitely try them out.
Yes, you
I've
could
never
totally,
been to the
obviously
downtown
take
one.
kids. I've never been to
I
the
went
downtown.
like
have.
years ago.
It's
Yeah.
been there for a long time because when I worked downtown, we would go eat there, and that
Okay.
was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really good. And the one here is up like 104th in
Like
Oleo.
Galileo.
Yeah, totally family friendly too.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
and then another one is Rockstone, which is at 116th in Allisonville. It's
Okay.
pizza. It's owned by
I
Psalms.
was gonna
It's
say,
like
that's
right next
Psalms,
to
right?
Psalms.
Yes.
It is. Yeah. I don't work for Psalms.
Oh, wait,
I
I've
just
been
feel
there.
like they're just.
Yeah. Do you have a deal with them?
I don't.
Do you have a promo code
I
for
don't.
them?
I just feel like
You
it's
go
like
try
it's a
it, guys.
good
Yeah.
bet.
Shannon 25.
Shannon 20.
Write it on your receipt.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's like a bunch of different restaurants owned by them, and I feel like they're all like good bets. So
Yeah.
anything by there, Rockstone for the pizza too. Agave. Okay, so
Oh,
like,
I love agave.
okay, I
Oh,
feel
I
like
love agave.
I've seen it like a million
They
times,
have
and then
the
we finally
best
went.
Margarita. It's like their signature one. It's like the fancier one. Oh my. So
Is
good.
it like spicy? Or
No, but you
anything?
can get it spicy.
Okay.
Ooh,
It's
that
just like
sounds-
their classic. It's so good.
Is
It's
that
not
across
like
from
tequila.
FDR?
It is.
It is.
no.
By
It kind of-
Rush Bowl
it's
and all
diagonal.
It's like more by Target.
Of
No,
that?
that's Verde.
That's Verde.
Oh, I'm thinking of Verde.
Oh.
Which one are you saying?
Oh, I'm saying
across
agave.
from FDR.
Okay, wait. We like
It's
that
a
one
different
too.
word.
It's in the.
Agave.
I don't speak Spanish.
Agave is a different word. It's
No
okay.
Espanol.
My husband keeps calling Verde Azul.
Wait,
like-
is that one too?
No.
It's just a
I
different
don't
color.
think so. That's just a different color. It's a different word.
Wait,
So,
we like that one too. But
Okay.
the margarita I'm thinking of is Verde. Sorry.
okay. maybe I'll have to go on like a margarita crawl.
Yes,
Oh,
add that to the list.
Fun. Yes.
Okay, so after we do our
Don't
bungee,
work out.
Yeah.
Yes.
and then we're gonna
Marge
go and have
flights.
margaritas.
You guys,
Yes.
we would be done by like 3 places.
And then
Yeah.
it's time for a nap. So
Yeah.
we can
Oh
go
my
find
gosh,
a
yeah.
local spa.
Yeah.
Or like a salt cave.
Salt cave.
Salt cave.
Oh, but
And
yeah.
we'll take
There's
naps.
Try that out too.
Yeah,
Been
I've never
there.
done that. I've never done that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, because you didn't go with us.
And we
I
did.
went with, like,
Where did you
Oh.
go? Did you go to Sharper?
Where was it? It was at like by the fort,
Somebody
by
had, like,
Fort
a
Bend.
Groupon.
It
Oh,
was
I
like
know.
it was no, it wasn't a group.
Oh,
it
was
was
it?
I don't know what it was,
Groupon.
but anyways, yeah, we went to like a
No,
thing?
somebody had a gift certificate. That's
Oh,
right.
okay,
Is
okay.
Groupon
So we went
still
to
a
a
thing?
salt
I
cave.
don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
But no, we went. It was actually really cool. It was really relaxing. Like
Do you talk or do you have to be
no,
quiet?
you're quiet
Oh.
because there's like other people.
I wouldn't be able to do that.
Well,
How are you so serious? There's no way. There's no way.
I did not.
I would
I'm
make
like,
the
no,
giggles.
just break
Some
out.
Yeah.
people fall asleep. It's so
Oh.
relaxing.
So is it kind of like sauna-y?
It a little bit, but it's not super hot. It's
Oh, okay.
warm, and then there's like so much salt
I
in the
wouldn't want
air
it
that like you
warm.
can like. It's like
Do you just wear like a
salty.
robe or like do people go
You go
naked?
No, you
I was gonna
naked.
say, or
Yeah.
do
No.
You go
do
naked
you?
with a bunch.
No, you
I
just
mean,
wear,
some people do
you
that
wear
in a
baggy
sauna.
clothes.
In a sauna,
She went with friends.
Yeah,
I
what
don't know why.
do you think I do?
I'm not gonna hate on your vibe.
No, we you just wear comfy clothes, and then you get into the zero gravity chair that I could not figure out how to work.
See, that's what I would die.
I was like, I can't get mine to work, but then I did, and then it was fine. And then you like have to be quiet, but then yeah, you look at your friends and you all want to laugh, but it's a very
But if
relaxing.
we do the bungee thing and then we have margaritas, we're all just gonna go to sleep in there.
Yeah.
But then we'll
That's
get the
true. That sounds
benefits of
We
the
won't be able to
salts.
get out of the chair.
Yeah, I won't be able to get into the chair. I'll be like, I'm good on the floor. Thanks.
No, I do want to try one of those places.
Yeah.
For sure.
Okay, so agave and
Okay.
whatever.
Okay, so
Yeah, anyways,
Mexican and pizza.
Mexican and pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll
Okay.
keep working on that list though.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
being
thank
here.
you guys.
Our
Thanks for being
first
our
guest.
And hopefully not your last.
Yeah, I know.
Hopefully we did it.
We'll just have you come back every week. It'll just be us right now. If no one else will come on.
Whatever. We'll have fun.
Well, I guess we'll see everybody next Tuesday.
Yeah. Thank you guys.